Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer and today we will be talking about Japanese pancakes. But not just any pancakes. These are the Japanese fluffy pancakes, or as some people call them, the souffle pancakes. There's this thing that Japan does really well, and that's take something that already exists and just makes it better. They don't stop at just good. They go for great. That's why if you ever talk to anyone who's ever been to Japan and they tell you that you should try something and it's not like a Japanese food, you're like, why are you telling me to eat something that's not Japanese when I'm in Japan? And that's exactly why they tell you to try it, is because the Japanese, they take something and they just make it better in its own way. And so that's what they did. They took, regular pancakes that, like, who doesn't like pancakes? It's pancakes. And they make it so different to where it's its own thing. It's not even the pancakes that you know and love anymore. It's amazing. Something very amazing. So, with this topic comes a story and a lesson that I would like to share. So last summer when I was in Kyoto, Japan for my job, I, on the weekends, would have a lot of time on my hands, but I would have to stay in Kyoto. So one of the things that I made clear was I wanted to try Japanese fluffy pancakes. And like any tourist would do, I went straight to Google. I went on my phone and I just typed in fluffy pancakes near me. And, some suggestions came up. I saw one that looked kind of familiar. I know it's a chain in Japan. I'll put the name somewhere up here or wherever. And so I went to that restaurant. It was in downtown Kyoto, in, streets that I had to cut through. And the place was very nice. It was clean. It was, very, very modern. And so I was like, okay, here's my chance to try fluffy pancakes. It had great ratings. Like I said, it's a chain in Japan, so it's well known. It's in Tokyo. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll try these fluffy pancakes. And I was not impressed. Everyone's talking about how great these fluffy pancakes are. And when I tried this specific place, it did not go well with me. It was very eggy. Like, the pancakes tasted like eggs. And I know that, fluffy pancakes are made a certain way to where you're really fluffing up the egg portion of the batter. And so I expected it to taste a little eggy, but I didn't expect it to taste so eggy to where it was just like in your face eggs. Like, that was the taste. So I ate it all because you shouldn't leave food uneaten in Japan. It's very rude. But, so I ate it all, but I was not impressed and I was not satisfied. I was very displeased and I was like, I will find these perfect fluffy pancakes if it's the last thing I do. So, instead of using Google, because that did me no good, actually in Kyoto Station, there are these little magazine brochures that you can pick up that give you local recommendations, from locals. They'll tell you where to go for certain things. And this little pamphlet that I picked up from the station, I left it in Japan. I don't have it on me, but in this pamphlet it tells you like all the things that you should do, what you should eat, where you should go. And one of the places that they suggested to eat was for fluffy pancakes. And it was right near Kyoto Station. So it was perfect. And so I made my way over there. And it was just the best experience ever for fluffy pancakes. Like, this place, best place for fluffy pancakes. I cannot emphasize that enough. So went in, enjoyed myself so much. They have regular food too, so next time I go to Japan, I'm gonna go back to that same place and actually just eat my dinner there too, not just dessert. But yeah, so these pancakes were amazing. I was very pleased with the outcome of my search. So, what I want to teach you is that Google is not always your friend. I know a lot of people who go to Japan and they rely on Google a lot, whether that be for the language, to get around in Japanese, or just looking up things on Google. And I would like to say that if you had the opportunity to know about things from the locals, whether it be like personally they tell you, or whether you find out from these little pamphlets or magazines that you can pick up at Kyoto Station, or any station from wherever you go in Japan, you know, do that instead. Don't rely on Google so much. Like, rely on Google for directions, but that's it. Don't rely on Google for anything else. It is awful. Like, just don't. It's not good. It steered me wrong with my pancakes. So that is my story and my lesson about, you know, do as the locals do. If the locals say something's good, definitely go. Another way you can tell if something's good from the locals is if the shop has a line outside. If there's a line outside of a place, get in the line. It's a good place to be. The locals will not steer you wrong. They know what they're doing. So that's another way to really find out what places are good. But yeah, so definitely go try out fluffy pancakes when you go to Japan. There should be some kind of cafe that does fluffy pancakes wherever you go in Japan, especially in the cities. But this, I'm specifically talking about Kyoto. So other places I'm not sure about, but for Kyoto, this was the best place for fluffy pancakes. And if anyone ever comes visits me in Japan while I'm working, I will definitely take them there for fluffy pancakes because it was so good. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!